I finally made it back to you. Is that a bike? I'm crushed. My trade's not enough. Here you go. Take this. I'll give you a rare fighting Pokemon. Its name is Tyrogue here. I don't want to give you a name. Tyrogue is a fighting type. It evolves into a tougher Pokemon. Keep up the hard work. I'll keep training too. Farewell. Anyway, before I continue, welcome back everybody to more Let's Play Pokemon Gold version. This is your host, the MJ406. And I got a Pokemon. Tyrogue. Look at this little purple fella. This here is your Pokemon that will evolve into Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee. If you're wondering how it evolves, that's the interesting thing about him. The evolution for Tyrogue depends on its attack and defense stats. And well, I can basically put it this way. If you want to know how to evolve it, here's the way. You basically just work on it. Well, you get affected by EVs or feeding it items if you want it to go a certain way yourself. Or later games through natures. Anyway, to evolve Tyrogue, you have to get it to level 20. If its attack power is higher than its defense, it will evolve into Hitmonlee. If its defense is higher than its attack power, then it will evolve into Hitmonchan. And now, I bet you're saying, I guess you're probably saying, but what happens when you get both of them to be the same? Don't ask such silly questions! All will be revealed in due time, my friend. In due time. Yeah, there's a third Hitmon. Damn it! I said it anyway, and I was going to try to keep it a secret. I failed. Also, I realized there's one item I didn't get in here. Damn me. Oh, well. But yep, get Tyrogue to level 20, and well, you can wait for its attack and defense stats to end up a certain way if you want to prevent it from evolving before it becomes the one you want. But, well, that takes time and dedication. So make sure you're prepared for that if you're going to do that. Just a warning. Anyway, let's go to Azalea Town. I want to go get the new ball because it's a Tuesday. Oh yeah, to find the person that has the item now, too. I forgot about that. So what does Yellow give us? I just made your ball. That was really fast. Moon Ball. This ball makes it a lot... Well, actually, in Gold and Silver, basically this ball does nothing. It's supposed to make it easier to catch Pokemon that evolve via Moonstone, but in this game, for some reason, it doesn't work at all. God damn, it's glitchy. It turned out great. Try to catch a Pokemon. It's just basically a Pokeball now, so thanks for the free Pokeball, I guess. Anyway, oh, right. I completely forgot what I was going to do. I was going to look for the Tuesday person. But I have something I want to do while I do that. Anyway, take the green apricorn. Okay. It's Tuesday now, so I need to find the next person. That might be on Route 29, I don't remember. I think the Tuesday person you find really early. Anyway, I have something weird I want to do. So you don't mind me, I'm going to be a little ridiculous. But first, let me see where the person of the item is. Yeah, Route 29. Is that the route right above me? I think it is. Let me check the Pokegear map to make sure. Oh, no, it's right over here. So, yeah. Start the game on Tuesday. You can get a useful item from somebody around here, somewhere. Oh, right, I gotta get Typhlosion back to my party. I should do that. But first, I need to find this person. Yeah, they're weak, okay. I want to look for the person who gives me the item for it being Tuesday. I do believe that this is the first time we've met. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tuscany of Tuesday. By way of introduction, please accept this gift, a pink bow. You get another pink bow from this one. Of course, they give you this one very early in the game. You know, attached to a Pokemon have some early boosted normal type moves. Would you agree that it is most adorable? It strengthens normal type moves. I'm certain it will be of use. Yeah, thank you. You okay? You sound like you cut yourself off there a little bit. Okay. So, hope you're ready for one of the weirdest episodes of the series. Well, no, not one of the weirdest, but one of the possible biggest time wasters of the entire series so far. And, well, we're finally going to be going over what I've been referring to as that. And well, sorry to spoil it, but I did kind of run into that ahead of time. So, if you've been wondering up to this point why I have a bunch of super repels, it's finally time to show you. And well, it's a pain in the ass. So, before I even tell you what it's about, although you can probably guess, let me tell you this. Have repels. Whoops. Have repels on you. And use them frequently as you run through grass. And then just roam through the grass. If you're wondering why I was doing that before, that's why. Also make sure your Pokemon's at a decent enough level that this will actually, you know, keep you away from other wild Pokemon. Because, remember, repels keep Pokemon that are the same or lower level. Oh my god, the thing's lagging. Goddamn recording equipment, you're being a dick. Either way, you keep roaming around the world with your repels on. Well, you basically just hope you run into something, is what I'm saying. I think I spoiled it, but whatever. So yeah, we're trying to find something in the grass here. And that's the annoying part of this process. You're running through grass everywhere. I mean, there are certain better spots, but... well, welcome to one of the more annoying things that, well, some of the Pokemon games have. It's this kind of shit that drives people mad. And unfortunately, this game happens to be the worst offender of it. Because, well... it decides it's a new thing, so it hasn't happened in spades. Unfortunately, it's very hard to execute right. You gotta be lucky with this. So, once we run into it, I can fully explain it, but I'll put it this way. I may as well explain exactly what it is. Have any of you ever heard of what's referred to as roaming Pokemon? It's basically the idea that Pokemon are traveling the world and going to different areas, one at a time. And well, it'd be fun to try to track them down, right? You would think so. But here's the thing. It could take forever to find them, and you do not have a good indication of where they are. So, if you want to find them, you gotta be vigilant and look around like hell. This is one of the most annoying things about finding some Pokemon in the entire series. And this is the game that started the whole trend. Oh, one of the few things I can hate about this game. Because... holy shit, I found one! Wow! Meanwhile, it's Suicune. Notice it's damaged. So yeah. Meet one of the roaming legendaries, Suicune. Remember those dogs I ran into in the burned tower? This is them. You can find them in random spots in the wild, but every time you move to a new area, they move to a new area. So it's really hard to track them down. So in the meantime, I'm gonna hit this rock. Here's the bad thing though. While you think, oh, I ran into it, I can catch them. Nope. They flee immediately when they get the chance. So basically what you want to do is try to hit them with a move before they run. Or put them to sleep. So that way you have a chance of catching them. So yeah, that's fun. Good morning, it's me, Anthony. How you doing? My Juno's looking awesome. Here's something to show you. Oh yeah, I'm interested in being a tough hop-if. I need to make my party stronger. Well, it only do splash, so it makes sense. So yeah. That's fun. Having to track down these assholes. Oh yeah, while I'm looking through the Pokédex, I may as well go over some new entries we have in here. So let's see, what new entries do we have? Oh yeah, Typhlosion. Here's Typhlosion, the volcano Pokemon. If its rage peaks, it becomes so hot that anything that touches it will instantly go up in flames. My god. But anyway, yeah, oh yeah, did I do Noctowl yet? They are especially adapted, yep, okay, I would, oh yeah, you evolved early. Why wouldn't I have gone over you? But yep. You gotta track these assholes down. And remember, there's an area tracker for each Pokemon. It works on the legendaries, but this is where the bullshit comes in. And I really do not want to spend a lot of time trying to explore with you. But, oh, it could be a pain in the ass. You have bad drool, that's acidic, or whatever, excuse me. Oh no, it's honey. It's honey. Gugh. That's even creepier. That drool's like actual, like, good shit. It feels weird. Here's Tyrogue, the Scuffle Pokemon. It is always bursting with energy. To make itself stronger, it keeps on fighting even if it loses. Good for you. Notice it comes up right before Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and there's another one here. There's a new Hitmon type. You'll see that eventually. They are all fighting types, by the way, so don't worry. There's no, like, it's not like a super special, like, fighting and flying. Wouldn't that be interesting? I need to remember which ones I haven't read yet. I went over Shuckle when I got out of the trade. Did I go over Lantern yet? Oh yeah, it can illuminate the sea surface for a depth over 3 miles. Okay, I did go over you. Umbreon went over, I'm pretty sure. When agitated, Pokemon protects itself. Oh yeah, spraying poisonous sweat. Okay. But yeah, I hope you're ready to do this for possibly hours because, well, I found them, but hang on a sec. Oh yeah, I went over you. Here are your 3! The one we ran into is Suicune. It is now over there. We have this one, the Volcano Entei. Yeah, in case you could tell, I ran into these ahead of time, so that way I can show you this process. And with this one, who's also over there. Now, let me show you what's fun about this. Let's go to where Suicune is, huh? Let's go find him, huh? I'm sure if we look at the grass, let me double check to make sure he's still around here. So, Suicune should still be the— oh no, he moved over. Oh no, I guess I should chase him down. And he moved all the way down there. And Raikou moved— what? God, these guys travel fast. Yep. This is the fun part. If you're chasing one down, you gotta hope they stop fricking moving so you can actually take the chance to catch them. So now I'm in the area where Suicune is, or I should be anyway. But knowing its movement pattern, see, it moved right back. This is the hell with these roaming legendaries. They stay on the route you're on usually. You gotta get lucky that they stay where you are. They're a giant pain in the ass. Each and every one of them suck to go after. They all have designated areas they may try to stay in, so you can actually track them down a certain way if you're, you know, if you try hard enough and go to the right areas. You actually track them down somewhat easily, but it's still a pain in the ass. Well, good. I'm glad I don't really have to go over this at all. Thank God. But, yep. We're going to be going after these guys later. Because basically, I want to have my Pokemon be fast enough that I can put them to sleep so I can attempt to catch them. They have the same catch rate as Ho-Oh. So, yeah. They're awful to catch. Basically, the first turn they get, they'll run away from you. It's awful. Oh, but there's worse about it. You can do things to trap them, like using certain items or moves like Mean Look to make it so they can't run. Here's the scary thing. I believe 1 or 2 of them have a move called Roar. They'll basically get you away from it and force the end of a Pokemon encounter. Hey, guess what? I think there's a glitch that if they do that, they disappear forever. So yeah, even trapping them may not be the best idea. I think that's mainly Entei. But either way, they are awful to go after. We're gonna wait till I level up a good bit before I go back after them. Unfortunately, repels won't be useful by then. But at least I got to track all 3 of them down. That's the major reason I got repels. Have a fast Pokemon that knows a sleeping move, at the very least. So you can stop them from running away. Just make sure you hit them with that move, or you gotta track them down all over again. Oh, in case you think, well, they're all the way over there. I could probably fly over to them. Here's the other funny thing. Every time you fly, they also change location. Basically, when you go through an area, you basically just gotta blindly hope they show up there, or you gotta check your Pokedex every single time you go to a location to see if one of them is there, if you track them down already. Welcome to roaming Pokemon, folks! They suck! Oh, God, they're awful. Well, you can always use a Master Ball if you want to, but, you know, I'm gonna try to hold off on that. Also, I just realized, I think I need to go to, yeah, what am I saying? Oh, yeah, I need to go get rid of some stuff at the shop. But yeah, you gotta find Raikou the Thunder Pokemon. He tends to hang around the southern area, although may show up in the, the west over there. A little bit. Entei tends to hang around the center slash east of the map. And Suicune tends to hang around the northeast area of the map, slash north. They all have their own preferred areas to go around, but they can all end up anywhere whenever they want. It's just they all tend to have a preferred, like, scope of where they go. Just hope you run into them with Level of God. Use repels and hunt for them before you hit level 40. So that way you can take your time, repel to the grass, not deal with other bullshit wild Pokemon getting in your way. And then you can eventually track them down. So yeah. Welcome to Roaming Legendaries. This is what I refer to as that. This game is the most infamous for it because there's 3 of them to track down. Most of the later Pokemon games only give you 1 to track down. This one does 3, because fuck you. It's such a dick move, it really is. A rare dragon type item. Okay, so you just help, right. Alright, well, let me deposit stuff then. So yeah. Fun, right? Oh. Like I said though, I'm gonna deal with that after we at least beat the Elite Four. I'll probably wait a little longer after that, but, well, you'll understand why when I, get further in the game. In fact, I won't at least show that this episode, me getting further in the game, and then you'll realize, oh, this game ain't over yet. In case you thought, wow, we're getting to the Elite Four already. This game's almost over. This is shorter than Pokemon Red and Blue. You say that now. You say that now. Remember, this is second generation, and still an RPG. You think an RPG would really benefit by making itself super short? That's not what they're meant to be. They're meant to be long, enduring experiences that help tie you to this world for a long time. Anyway, now we've served, we can go this way. I don't need Whirlpool, so I'm good on that front. Anyway, let's surf these waters and finally head over towards where the Indigo Plateau is. If you haven't seen Pokemon Red or Blue, you might not know what the Indigo Plateau means. But, well, those who know Pokemon should know its significance. Oh, hello. Hey, you know what you just did? Oh, God. You take your first step into Kanto! Check your Pokegear map and see. So yeah, check this shit out. Hey, it's Kanto! And guess what? Look at all this stuff we can go to. We have another route over here. That takes us to the Tojo Falls, which is basically where we came from. There's a Route 28 over there, but don't worry about that. Along Victory Road, and away to the Indigo Plateau. Look at that. They have the whole map from the first game there. Isn't that awesome? You can see all the familiar landmarks. And while we're not mistaken, see, look, they have more radio stations here too. Neat. Which is what a lot of the high-end places. Poison People, brought to you by me, DJ Lily. Route 12 is just my type. Cerulean City is too picky. Oh, God. Youngster Joey is actually great. Oh, really? Is he? Pallet Town is actually great. Pallet Town is so cool, no? Oh, my gosh, he really loves Pallet Town. Cinnabar Island is quite noisy, see? Rocket Grunt is sort of lazy. I mean, he's a Rocket Grunt. Wait, what do you mean Rocket Grunt? And well, Fern, Poke Music with DJ Fern. Today's Tuesday, so let's jam to the Pokemon March. Basically, have your alternate Kanto Pokemon music station, which does the same thing. So, yep, welcome to Kanto, everybody. You know what you just did. Take your first step into Kanto. I checked my Pokegear map already, so yep. Welcome. Here's the link between Kanto and Tojo. In there. But well, do I want to go in there yet? Oh yeah, I guess you do, because that's actually the way forward, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think if I try to surf, I can't go forward. So yep, welcome to Kanto. You can come here as early as when you surf. However, you can't actually make your way to the Pokemon League until you are able to use Waterfall outside of battle. And yeah, what a nice, fun revelation. We're back in Kanto, baby! It's just me in Kanto again! Yep, you have to go up the waterfalls to advance. I did find a rare candy. That's nice. So, woo boy, we're making our paces to the end of the game, finally. Oh, it's such a big Kanto map. Why would they have a whole map of Kanto go to waste just so you can go to the Elite Four, which also happens to be the same exact place as last game, oddly enough? That's the funny thing. But I'll go into that at a later date. Because, well, we still have plenty of time before we hit that point. Anyway, to go to Kanto, you must have your waterfall ready, so have a water Pokemon that can learn both Surf and Waterfall. Just be sure to pick some items up along the way. Good thing they give you Moonstones because, well, the only things that can evolve by that are Kanto Pokemon, oddly enough. You know, I would have expected that Eevee would be able to evolve from Moonstone, but no. And the fact that they have a Moon and a Sunstone, you think those would evolve into Espeon and Umbreon. But, whatever. I don't know. I guess they really wanted to capitalize on the friendship thing. Oh yeah, you get Slowpoke here too. Oh yeah, by the way, something else I should mention about the area stuff. I may as well mention this as well. So, let me look at the area thing and try to find them. Oh, it shows where you are. These three Pokemon only show up in the Johto area, by the way. They'll never run over to Kanto, so you don't have to worry about running off the map to find them. So yeah, that's fine. I wanted to show you all something else, but maybe I have to get out of the cave first. Even though I'm in a place that's in, Kanto. But maybe now's not the time to go over that. Then again, you should be able to tell it's gonna go on, but I want to make it a special moment anyway. Whee! I go down the waterfall like a normal Pokemon. I just flow down, I go up, I run up like an asshole. I don't get how you can just spin up a waterfall. Is that how they do it? You spin like mad, you eventually go up a stream of water? I don't believe it. It doesn't sound right. I don't want to believe it. Okay, Slowpokes, can you get the hell out of my way? I already caught one of you. I don't need another! Back off! Jeez, I don't want to have to Thunder Punch you into oblivion. Get away from me, bitch. I know what you're gonna do, and I don't like it. Where are you at with your Pokemon League? Are your Pokemon loyal enough for you to win? Let me see. Ah, your Pokemon trust you very much. It's nice to see a good trainer. Here, a gift for your journey. Oh yeah, have high friendship. And this lady will give you something as well. TF-37 happens to be Sandstorm. Oh god, the Darude powers. It's a move that inflicts damage on both batters. It's for advanced trainers only. Use it if you dare. Good luck. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh god, don't start that shit with me, please. Anyway, yeah, Sandstorm. It's another weather move. It basically summons the power of sand. It inflicts damage every turn when used. Oh, does that just... It happens to both Pokemon out there. Does it have the specification on the types it doesn't work against, or is that not till later? But either way, Sandstorm, yes, the weather condition that hurts Pokemon every turn for 5 turns. It hurts all Pokemon, with I believe the exceptions of ground types, rock types, and steel types. Those three will not be affected by a sandstorm. Unless that's something they start next generation. Either way, hello. It's rare to see anyone come here. Are you training on your own? Let's do one last battle before we end this episode. So, welcome to Kanto. You got more trainers to fight. Like cool trainer Megan. Oh, she's bringing out all the Kanto starters, I see. I've already battled one of your kind. This is a waste of my time. Come on, I was expecting more than this already. But I should know better. I should have known better, but I didn't. Therefore, die. Now, who's next? Oh god, never mind. You have the whole freaking evolution tree of the grass type. Hey, Venusaur. Yeah, you're properly leveled. Nice. So yeah, you use this as an example. You're probably going to run into all the Kanto starters as well. So hopefully you still have your Johto starter, because it'll be a good test of their abilities. Oh, you bastard. Watch, he's going to try to hit me with Solar Beam. That would be stupid of him. Body Slam! Oh god! You already put me to sleep, dude. You're not going to paralyze me by doing that, you know, right? Yeah, it probably has Solar Beam, which, in case you don't know what Solar Beam does, basically, Solar Beam, you charge up for the first turn, and then you unleash a very powerful grass attack. There is a caveat, though. Oh my god, get up! There's an interesting caveat to that rule. If you do happen to, if you happen to start Solar Beam when Sunny Day is active, you can unleash Solar Beam immediately without having to charge up. So that's a good way to get around that, actually. If you have Sunny Day, you can immediately launch a Solar Beam. Pretty practical, if you ask me. And it's one of the best things you could do for yourself. One of the best uses for Sunny Day, in my opinion. Then again, yeah. You're able to use a really strong attack in one turn. Just be careful of fire types. Because remember, the fire types increase their power with Sunny Day, as water do from Rain Dance. Oh, and Sandstorm does increase the attack power of ground types, in case you're wondering. Ooh, you're really strong. Thank you, my lady. Thank you. I'm checking out pre- and post-evolution Pokemon. Evolution really does make Pokemon stronger. But evolved forms also learn moves later on. Believe me, you don't know how many people have told me that. It really bothers me. But yeah, I guess it's not yet. Maybe it's later. But maybe if I check a Pokemon that's very frequent to find, I might be able to see something. How about the Duo? No, you show up in whatever that area is. Oh yeah, by the way, I ran into this Pokemon while training before. A Mantine. I found it in there. I ran into it. It's a water flying type. I forgot about him. Sorry for not mentioning that. You know, I guess I can't see it yet. Yep, you know what? Never mind. Well, you can probably guess what I'm trying to show off. Anyway, I'll end this episode here. So, welcome to the beginning of Victory Road. Well, not technically, but technically, yes. Either way, we're making our way to the Pokemon League. Come back next time. We'll continue to make progress through said Pokemon League. And while you'll excuse me, I'm going to go back home and heal. My mommy knows just where I get hurt the most. She knows how to lick my wounds. Oh, God. That's way too doting of a mother.